is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade coming to you with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube, exclusively on there. And the Denver Nuggets, they beat us bad, 103-84. Denver did win the season series because they beat us before this season, and we don't play them again unless we meet in the finals, which might not be the case, but it still could happen. You never know. The Denver Nuggets go to 37-22 and 16-11 at home. They was at home in this game. The Celtics go to 38-20 and 20-11 on the road. Boston did win the first quarter, 24-21, but they lost the second quarter, 26-24. Denver really gave it to us in the third quarter, 30-19, and then they did it again in the fourth quarter, 26-17, to have a blowout win. Sam Hauser, 24 minutes for the Celtics, 5 points, 2 of 5 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3. Didn't take a lot of shots, didn't make a lot of shots for the same reason. 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 2 offensive rebounds out of the 4, 2 personal fouls, and a -2 and plus minus. They kept taking his 3 away, kept forcing him to dribble, kept forcing him out of his comfort zone, and it ended up working. Kada, he ended up making 10 points in 28 minutes. He went 4 of 6 from the field. He missed his only 3. He was 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He only grabbed 4 rebounds in the game. He did have 1 assist, 2 turnovers, and a block. He also got 4 personal fouls, had trouble in that paint guarding Jokic and those guys. And he was a -7 and plus minus. Not the greatest defensive effort from him. Derek White, he had it going a little bit. He played 33 minutes and had 20 points. He went 6 of 14 from the field, 4 of 9 from 3, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He did have 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 turnovers, and a steal, and 3 blocks. He had 3 offensive rebounds, 0 personal fouls, and was a -20 and plus minus. Didn't have too much of a problem with what he was doing. He took the quick shots. He drove the right way. He got the mid-range the right way, played defense, got more blocks like he's been doing these last couple months especially. You know, if he gets 3 blocks, there's no shock anymore. He's getting more blocks than he's getting steals. Jaylen Brown, they did a good job on him. You know, he settled a lot in this one. Didn't really have a jump shot going the way that we needed it to go to have a dominant performance. He still put up 23 points, which was game high for the Celtics. He went 7 of 21, though, to get it. And he also went 1 of 6 from 3. A lot of them was rushed and forced. In this one, he also went 8 of 9 from the free throw line. He still finished with 20 and 10 because he had 11 rebounds. He was the only guy on the team to get a double-double. He had 3 assists, 4 turnovers, 2 personal fouls, and was a -12 and plus minus. Baylor Sharman seemed like he had a hitch in his jump shot, especially from 3. But he went 3 of 8 from 3 still. He finished 3 of 9 from the field and had got 9 points in 25 minutes. He did have 4 rebounds and a turnover, 1 offensive rebound and a personal foul, and was a -16 and plus minus. Nobody off the bench ended up having a huge night either. Delano played 6 minutes and he missed his only shot. He still got a block and an assist and was a -2 and plus minus. Nikola Vucevic, he came in and got 8 boards, but he went 1 of 7 from the field. His only shot was a layup by the rim, and then he also went 0 of 4 from 3. He did have an assist and no turnovers, 1 offensive rebound and 2 personal fouls, and was a -9 and plus minus. Luka Garza, 6 minutes, he missed his only field goal. He also had 2 rebounds and an assist and no turnovers. He also had 1 personal foul and was a -2 and plus minus. Peyton Pritchard went 1 of 6 from the field and 1 of 3 from the three-point line. He only finished with 3 points, and he played 28 minutes. You thought that he'd have a way better game than what he ended up having. He had a wide open 3, took his time, and still missed it. That's how bad of a night he had scoring. He did have 3 rebounds, 4 assists. The 4 assists ended up being the most off the bench. He also had the most steals off the bench with 2, and he had 3 personal fouls and was a -13 and plus minus. Ron Harper Jr. played 11 minutes. He had 3 points because he made a 3. The problem was he went 1 of 7 from 3, and that was his only field goal. So he had a bad shoot night. He had 1 rebound, 2 assists, and a turnover, 2 personal fouls, and was a -4 and plus minus. Jordan Walsh was out there mainly for his defense, but he still went and made all his shots. He had 4 points, went 2 of 2 from the field in 14 minutes. He had 3 rebounds, no turnovers, 2 personal fouls, and was a -4 and plus minus. Hugo Gonzalez played 10 minutes. He had 5 points and went 2 of 4 from the field and 1 of 3 from the 3 point line. He had 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and a turnover and a steal, and had 1 personal foul and was a -4 and plus minus. And then you look at the Denver Nuggets. They didn't play that well either, but they played better than the Celtics. Obviously, they ended up blowing us out. But Cam Johnson, he didn't really look that good either. He went 4 of 11 from the field, missed a lot of easy ones in this one. He finished 3 of 6 from three. That's where he shot his best at. But he did have 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and a turnover, 3 offensive rebounds, and a personal foul, and was a +17 and plus minus. Nikola Jokic played 33 minutes. He had 30 points. He went 11 of 28 from the field, not dominant and as efficient as he usually be. But when you look at the numbers, you're going to look at it and say he had a good game, mainly because of the 30 points, the 12 assists, and the 12 rebounds and the 6 assists. But I guess, he made shots when it mattered too, and he helped the league grow for the Nuggets. He also had 3 offensive boards out of the 12, 2 personal fouls, and was a +13 and plus minus. Jamal Murray only played 8 minutes. He ended up having 2 points and went 1 of 3 from the field, and the other was misses from three. So he finished 0 of 2 from three with an assist and no turnovers, a personal foul, and was a 0 and plus minus. So it sucks that they lost him. He'll be fine though, and they still ended up winning without him. Christian Braun kept getting wide open threes. He ended up going 2 of 5 from three. He only got 6 points because of that. He did help on the boards with 7 rebounds. He also had 2 assists and no turnovers, 2 offensive boards, and 3 personal fouls, and was a -2 and plus minus. Julian Strawther played 26 minutes, had 12 points. He went 5 of 9 from the field, 2 of 5 from three. He ended up getting 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 3 turnovers, and a steal and a block. He was the only person in the starting lineup to get a steal and a block, and on the entire team. That's how hard it was for them to do that tonight. But he achieved it still. 4 personal fouls and was a +2 and plus minus. Zeke Naji played 7 minutes. He missed his only shot, which was a three, and he also missed all of his free throws. So he went scoreless. 3 rebounds, no turnovers, a block, a personal foul, and a +1 and plus minus. Dayron Holmes played, and he only got on the court for 3 minutes and still went 2 of 2 from the field, including making a three. And he finished with 5 points and a rebound, no turnovers, no personal foul, was a +1 and plus minus. Spencer Jones played 26 minutes. He had 6 points. He went 2 of 5 from the field, 1 of 2 from three, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 7 rebounds, which ended up being the most off the bench. He also had no turnovers in the block, 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls, and was a +22 and plus minus. Jonas Valanciunas had the mid-range game going, but he also said, let me step out here and hit a three. Well, he made his three, and he finished 5 of 7 from the field and had 11 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, no turnovers, and a block. He also had 2 offensive rebounds and a personal foul, was a +7 and plus minus. Really good night from him in that paint and outside of it. Tim Hardaway Jr., 21 minutes. He was dunking. He was missing shots, and he also went 1 of 4 from three, but he also made one, and also went 3 of 5 from the free throw line, 5 of 9 from the field for 14 points. That was the most minutes off the bench and also the most points off the bench for Tim Hardaway Jr. to accomplish that. He was happy because he also got 4 assists and 4 boards, no turnovers, no personal fouls, and was a +13 and plus minus. Bruce Brown didn't have to do much, but he didn't really do much anyway because he went 1 of 8 from the field, which sucked offensively. He also went 0 of 3 from three and 2 of 2 from the free throw line for 4 points. The best part of his night, though, was getting 4 rebounds and 5 assists and 2 steals. He also did get 3 turnovers, and he also had 2 personal fouls and had 1 offensive rebound. It was a +8 and plus minus. KJ Simpson played 14 minutes and had 2 points. He went 1 of 5 from the field, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and he also had no turnovers and a steal. And he also had no personal fouls and was a +13 and plus minus with 2 offensive boards. And then you look at both teams, how they shot. 42% for the Nuggets, 35% for the Celtics, 28% for the Celtics, 35% for the Nuggets, 56% from the free throw line for the Nuggets. And they both teams shot 18 free throws, but the Celtics shot 78%. 54 rebounds for the Nuggets, 48 for the Celtics. 28 assists for the Nuggets, 18 for the Celtics. 8 turnovers for the Nuggets, 13 for the Celtics. Both teams had 4 steals. The Nuggets had 4 blocks. The Celtics had 8. 14 offensive rebounds for the Nuggets, 9 for the Celtics. 40 rebounds, that was defensive for the Nuggets, 39 for the Celtics. 18 personal fouls for the Nuggets, 20 for the Celtics, but it didn't matter because they both shot the same amount of free throws. Not much to really go over in this game besides Celtics just couldn't keep up with them. The Celtics just couldn't keep up with them. The game was close, and then they couldn't make a shot. They couldn't get no stops, and it just kept piling up and up and up and up and up, and next thing you know, it was a blowout. That's as real as I can keep it as a Celtics fan. We got beat bad in this one, and, we won't see them unless it's next season or in the finals, so we ain't going to be able to get no revenge, it looks like, either. So comment, like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell to get that analysis when it first come out. Y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today, hopefully with more analysis.